Hello guys. I don't know why I said hello. I usually say hi. I don't know. Hi guys. I don't know. A bit different. Something a bit different. Today we're at Falmouth. Haven't been here for a while, and is that roadworks I detect there? Now either they forgot to take the signs away, or they haven't decided to do roadworks yet. What was that about? Is it down here maybe? The invisible roadworks. Maybe we'll do them, maybe not at all. Ha ha ha! Yeah. I think they're just picking the signs up. Anyway guys, hope you've been doing well. I've had a request of Cy Marin, so today this one's for you. We're out Falmouth. Go actually, shout out here, go over and have a look at their channel. They've got some really good stuff on there. Cy Marin. Let's build up her subscribers. Get her a few more views. It's a good channel, so go and have a gander, go and have a look. And let's see what trouble I can get myself into today. I don't know what it is, everybody around me is dropping downhill. You know, my brother was ill yesterday, my sister's ill today, my nephew's not been very well. I'm right as rain. I mean, I probably just cursed myself there, but I do have a very strong immune system. The amount of vitamins I take, my god, I'm surprised I don't rattle when I walk. And yeah, those people that say, oh, vitamins don't work, they're like snake oil. They're wrong, they do work. I've sailed through COVID. I started taking vitamin D and C at the start of COVID back in, what, 2020? Was it 2020 or 2021? I think it was 2020. And I've just sailed through it. I've had one jab. That was it. And I just thought, right, I'm just gonna let my immune system deal with this. I've been fine. Not that my brother and sister have had COVID. I don't think that's what they've got. I think they've got some kind of stomach infection. Anyway, I'm not gonna like go divulge their illness, so hope you get better soon, sis. I'm sure it's just something you ate. Right, as customary in Falmouth, we're going to head over to the dry dock and see what there. We'll head over to the dry dock and see what there. There you go. English, hard, speaketh word. Hopefully Falmouth won't be too busy today. Midweek, it's 11:30-ish. There's a very, very pink car, a Volkswagen Golf over there. I wonder if when people do that, they have any idea of reselling the car, because they're going to have to find someone that likes pink. traffic's building up a little bit. And you all want to go this way. Of course you do. Craig's at the roundabout. Let's all make him wait. Let's go this way, look. Actually, I'd better, because it's mildly warm, I'd better put a bit of cool air on the back of the fan so that it doesn't overheat. Is that cooler? That's cooler. Is that cooler? Yeah, it's cooler. Yeah, that's cooler. They're probably wondering what I'm doing in the car behind. Give them hand signals or something like that. Stop! Again, apologies for the sniffles. It is the start of summertime, but you know, as a slight punishment for me enjoying the summer, there has to be a trade-off. So I've got allergies, so there you go. I've been asking one of my first subscribers and viewers, Vic. He likes trains and stuff. I went over onto his channel because I haven't heard from him for a while. I wonder if he's just stopped watching or commenting. And he hasn't made a video for 6 months. So, you know, some people just give up. Some people get fed up with the effort that requires doing it. I don't blame them. Sometimes it can be hard when you're just not in the mood and you've got to put on a face, and you know, hope you're right, Vic. Oh dear, look at this traffic. If you can hear, that's my blower blowing on the back of my fan. Don't know why I'm saying it like Inspector Clouseau. The fan is ringing. When we get out to the dry dock, and then we can go along Hotel Row there, which is what I like to call it, and then out to Swanpool, which I was kindly pointed out to me that when I was calling it Swanpool or something, not Swanpool, something else, I was completely wrong. But that's what I like. I like constructive criticism. It's clear, you know, there's no cars coming. There's a van behind me, and their gearbox does not sound healthy at all. Why so much traffic? Don't know why my voice went up like that then. Of course, you can fast forward this, guys. Now, I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, you're gonna have to go back in, or go out, one or the other. I think that's why he's waiting. That's it. Make the guy's job a lot harder for him. Mind if I just plop this here? It should be okay once we get down to the roundabout, after we've passed over that. I just don't know why there's so much traffic. maybe Simon has been looking at the traffic. So I'm using that name because I don't know your real name, but maybe you've been looking at the traffic reports and you thought, ha, I'll send him to Falmouth and get him stuck in traffic. I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah, it is the start of summer and there's a ton of hotels in Falmouth, so you know, it's the start of the, I was going to say hotel season, because it's the start of the season, so this is the only thing about videoing in summertime, stuck in traffic, and you know, you can't avoid it. And all the traffic's gone. That was weird. What was that about? Strange. Very, very strange. I don't know why I'm going French today. He's got one of those French onion sellers tops on. Right. Hopefully after that mystical bit of weirdness there with the traffic, hopefully things should be a bit freer now. Having diverted the air-conditioned air up around the back of my phone through the windscreen, it's kind of like deflecting off, and I have a nice cool forehead. It's a strange sensation. You know, the rest of me is warm and I have a cool forehead. I know what it is, the roads are always very nice, no potholes, no uneven bits, no uneven sunken drains. The council around here always takes care of its roads. It does make a whole lot of difference to the look of the area. I mean, when you're driving around on a really rubbish road, it kind of drags the area down with it. Right, up to the dry dock. And it looks like everyone else is heading up there as well. Kind of wondering what Tesla drivers are thinking right now, because not many people are happy with Elon right now. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't buy an electric car anyway, though. Not for me. Right, strange man videoing dry dock time. Go up here. Maybe I'll squish myself in between the bus and the van. Wait for this lady with the pram to go by. I don't want to jump out on her and then start instantly talking to myself. She'll think, oh god, here we go, weirdo. Oh, I don't know, they sell cars over there. Actually, put it in first gear. Little tip there, if you're parked on a hill and you're facing down the hill, put it in reverse. Or if you're facing up the hill like me, put it in first gear. If the handbrake fails, the gear should catch it. Oh. see, we shall see. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Mount Spey, that's called, that ship. My brother would love to see this. That is a military ship. There's another military ship over there. I should get my finger out of the way. Get my finger out of the way, and then you can see the ship, not my finger. As you can see, it's quite rough out there. There's a lady on the coach staring at me. Probably thinks I'm some kind of Russian spy or something. There's Falmouth over there. You can see in the background there's another military ship. But yeah, Mount Spey. That's pretty cool. You can't see any weapon systems on it, so it's probably the merchant navy. I'm sure they carry weapon systems as well.
I've got all the information I need.
Right, use my fingers. Right, back into neutral. Engage starter motor. Right, off we go. Off we go. Yeah. They've always got something in there. Last time I was here, they had a really big ferry in there. Like, you know, like one of those P&O ferry type thingies. So yeah, now I think we'll head to Swan Pool and slowly head home. God, I look like a crazy guy. The wind does with your hair. It's like, you look like Wolverine. There's the guy in the electric chair. I can say that. Just check and see if my face is drooped. It must be nice if you're disabled and you've got one of those chairs, motorised chairs. Come out here. Some fresh air in your lungs, some sun on your skin. Nice. I actually was ifing and ahhing yesterday whether to do this video, but you know, Simon did ask, and she has been. I'm saying she. I'm imagining it's a she because she has an animated girl's face on her badge thing on her channel. I'll say there, on their channel. And they have been with me since the beginning, or almost. So this is kind of a little thank you. You know, not many people do that. You know, a lot of people just do get bored and they go after a while, and you know, people come out. That's the nature of YouTube. People come, people go. Divers here today. Normally there's some diving going on. nice. A lot of people taking it in, taking the air in. Fresh air, fresh air. Sea is fairly rough. I'd say choppy. It's a bit choppy today. Coming over here, I had the world's most, I wouldn't say inexperienced, I'd say nervous driver. You know, they were braking where they didn't need to brake, you know, on smooth corners where you could easily do 40 miles an hour around them. They were braking down to 20. It was like, oh my God. You know, it is good to have patience with people like this on the road. It's good practice to have a good discipline. But sometimes it's hard. Yeah, lots of people out and about. Nice, it's good to see. So Falmouth roads are nice and smooth and looked after, except for that little bit back there. I would say Cornwall has some of the prettiest, most rugged coastline in Britain. I imagine Scotland's got some nice coastline, but we are pretty lucky down here. Well, if there was one complaint that I had, I would say that the speed bumps are a bit sudden. We'll get to the end eventually. Well, he really didn't want to wave, did he? And he just didn't wave at all. Some people, and I'll say this, but some people really do think their vehicle represents them. So if it's a BMW driver, or I'm not saying for everyone. I mean, I had quite a few BMW drivers let me out recently, let out junctions, so that's nice of them. But there are some that think I'm like my car. So that guy back there, kind of too busy to be a hard man because he's in a big chunky truck, you know, and it's kind of like, okay mate, alright, you are like your car. Which I think is complete rubbish. She could have said thank you, which would have been nice, but there you go. I'm not asking for her hand in marriage. It's not like that or anything, you know. Manners don't cost anything. There's a speed bump along here. There it is. I've hit this at speed before. I swore I got air. Another one here. didn't know there was a cemetery over there. I didn't know that. Huh. Fancy that. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having this glorious weather that we're having. I think we've got this for the rest of the week. And I think the temperatures are just going to go up and up. Guy was carrying golf clubs on his scooter. I think they were golf clubs anyway. There is a golf club up here. It's quite a well-to-do one. These school children on a day trip. It's the only thing I really liked about school day trips. I didn't mind physics. I liked physics. And art. I didn't mind art. I swear half the time my art teacher was stoned out of his face. He was a good guy though. He was alright. Friendly man. So we're just gonna push our way through. There we go. Push our way through with a smile on our face. Oh, smell the sea there. Well, you can, but you could really smell the sea there. The salt, the seaweed. Gorgeous. God, I can still smell the sea. Which is why you can hear me going. I think that's a good contributing factor into getting well. You know, maybe they should start building hospitals along the coast. And on days like today, they open all the windows up, let the sea air in, and help patients feel a bit better. Because I've been in hospital a very few times. Again, bad English. A few times, not many. And it's horrible. It's stuffy. You're locked in. You feel kind of trapped in your bed. It's not good. But then I had my mobile on me, I'd have gone crazy. And it was only for a night. It was only for one night. I had a gastric spasm, which is up near your heart. And at the time, because I was 50, 51, something like that, I thought, oh, I'm having a heart attack. And so I thought, well, I don't like hospitals, but best to be safe. I'll just go up to my local A&E and get myself checked out. And they kept me in for a night, which I didn't really like, but I thought, you know, fed me a massive UV bag of vitamin C. And then the doctor came back. I went down for some scans. The doctor came round to the bed, some 20 odd something. No, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with your heart. Go home. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. And so I went home and had some lunch. And that was that. But yeah, very, very strange feeling. Very weird. Not painful, just I felt something in almost like the length of my torso inside me twitch, and I guess that was the gastric spasm. I don't know why I had it. You know, I've looked online since, and they're not serious. Right, well, that's good because they're turning off. I'll get onto the road that comes out of Penryn, and then I'll end the video. take your time, guys. It's not a main road or anything, you know. But yeah, the last video hasn't done that great, which is surprising. I think, to be honest, I think it's all in the titles. I think it's all in the wording. You got to grab people's attention. Like, what did I do? I went down to St Ives. You can't put something like I get abducted by aliens, because that just doesn't happen. But you have to kind of pick a part of the video and slightly exaggerate it, just to grab people's attention. And yeah, I'm trying to think of what thing of note has happened on this journey, really. Eve Park, now selling Phase 4 houses. What's Phase 4 houses? This bit down here will take us onto the bypassy bit again. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Probably won't be a video now until next week. There might be, but there probably won't be. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Please think of subscribing. It's so hard to say still, subscribing, because it is free, guys. So take care of yourselves, guys. The world's a mental place at the moment, so look after yourselves. I'll see you again. Cheers.